we have to be fun, smart, and interesting, which is very complicated with DevOps.
Yeah, it is. It is not an easy subject to work with.
Can we start with that? What is DevOps?
Okay, on the technical aspect of things, what DevOps is the ability to, on the one end, develop something and put it into production as quickly as possible. That's as simple as that. It'd be like a restaurant where you have like the team that prepares the meal, the cooks and the chefs, and you have the team that delivers the meal to the clients in the restaurant, the waiters. You have the soup, you have the main dish, you have the dessert. The days of old, you would build the soup, build the dish, build the dessert, and then deliver all of them together to the client at once, to the entire room at once. And then you hope that it was good. And then they would come back and say, hey, you know what, your soup is lacking salt, your main dish is fat, and your dessert, it lacks sugar. So then you're like, okay, so we're gonna do better for tomorrow. In DevOps, you're going to deliver, let's say, the soup first to some clients and say, hey, how is this looking like? The soup's good. Okay, so let's deliver it to everybody. Then deliver main course to one other client. Say, hey, how's the main dish looking like? It's doing okay. Maybe a bit more salt, a bit more of this and that. Okay, we'll adjust it and then deliver it to everybody. So that's kind of where DevOps came in, is to, instead of putting that huge pressure on the operations team where they had to basically make sure that everything was good and ready and they were hoping for the best. Now it's more of a dialogue between the two to make sure that we're delivering the right thing the first time.
It's very clear, this restaurant comparison.
We first moved to Agile back in 2017. We started eyeing DevOps as we moved to the SaaS in 2018 and became fully DevOps, like I'd say mid 2018. Everything was into place, both the processes and also the culture and the people. Sort of in the same time as we moved from on-premise to cloud. Realistically, being DevOps with on-premise clients is a utopia. It's pretty much impossible because you want to deliver something to on-premise clients, but then you have to go through their ITs, through their own process, so it's very, very hard. But once you move to cloud, then it becomes very possible because you manage the infrastructure, you manage the code, you manage the deployment.
What does it change for the product?
Switching to Agile really changes how you need to think about your product. How can I make my product and my features that develop, how can I create them in a way that I can deliver them in small pieces? Will this new feature that I want to bring growth to my product? So you're trying to basically cut that huge thing you have in your mind. Like, I want to build this software, it's going to be amazing. Cut it into small pieces that will bring value to the product and that you can roll out one after one. You're deploying pain relievers on a constant basis. So ultimately, that pain level that your client is living with, instead of saying static for an entire year and then dropping a certain level, throughout the year, it goes down and down and down and down. And then you're able to target the specific pains that you really need to address to make those clients happy. And that's what's bringing growth. Everybody loves Netflix and Amazon and Google, and the reason why to love them is they're constantly getting better. No longer you will see, like, at some point in time, you're like logging in to go watch a movie and it says, well, servers are down for maintenance. Log back in 30 minutes more because we're applying new patches. So that was how it was before. From a B2B perspective, if you're trying to bring this methodology within your program, you're definitely going to hit a wall. At some point, your user is going to say, hey, I want to access this. I need this. This is important to my company. Why is it down? Oh, because we decided we wanted to push some patches. Nobody wants that. They want it now, like they're used to when they listen to Netflix or when they browse Google. You're right in a way that it's a bit more diluted, where the responsibility is no longer like the code is buggy, so it's the developer's fault, or it was improperly rolled out, so it's the ops fault. It works a lot better because in the end, you're a team. As dev and ops people, you're trying to deliver the best software, the best meal to your clients. It's kind of a no-brainer to go that way. If you're a SaaS company, it'd be stupid not to go this way. Why would you want to have within your own company two teams that are fighting each other when your entire goal as a company is to deliver quality product or quality meal to your clients?
Do you start with an expert? Do you hire someone? How does it work?
It sounds easy when you say, well, you just have to work as a team. But realistically, there's a lot in the technology that you have to have in place to make this happen. There's a lot in terms of processes that you have to build so that you have the right communication, you have the right quality that you're delivering. There's a lot within the culture as well, making sure that your people are ready to work as a team. I would definitely say getting outside help might be the fastest way to get it, because in this market, hiring somebody with these competencies might be hard.
Could you do it without DevOps today?
No.